What's up, guys, and welcome back to SLS Animations. As you can see, we're back with something brand new. I know you guys see the putty on the side. No, this isn't a regular wrestling post, but I had to go get this. I was out and about on vacay, family vacay. If you follow my Instagram, you might have seen some of the shots of what I did on vacay. But man, I saw this, and I saw it once before, and I didn't get it, and I didn't see it again. Luckily, I was on the East Coast. It was sitting in a GameStop, just sitting there calling for me. First time I didn't buy it, I thought, oh, it'll be a shelf warmer, I'll see it again, but I haven't seen it since, and all my friends couldn't find it. So for me to find it at a GameStop on the East Coast, just, man, take a look at this Green Ranger with a putty. I'm not sure if it's exclusive to GameStop or not. Big shout out to Hasbro, making some of the craziest action figures I've seen in the past, 10 years or so, as far as articulation goes. And that company just keeps putting out better and better product. As you guys can see, this is the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Edition. Green Ranger, Tommy, and Putty. Like I said, I don't know if it's exclusive to GameStop, but that's where I got it. Let's take another look at the size of this packaging. As you guys can see, the packaging's broken, but man, I would have loved to got this and kept it mock, MOC that is, and just hung it up on the wall. There's the back of it, the artwork, the toy photography, whoever's doing that work over there. You guys can see the retail right there. I got it for $40. Absolutely amazing action figure. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy open. I love this packaging. This packaging is amazing. I wish that it was a little better so I could, and it just slides out. Look at that lightning bolts, green one, white one. Is there something else in the bottom there? What we got there? We have this, what is this? Oh, this is the new thing that they've been putting in the bottom of the Marvel Legends here. I don't know what it is. I honestly just toss it every time. It's a warning, choke hazards inside. I've never even looked at it. Yeah, I usually just toss it automatically. Put this to the side so it's off camera, sort of. Actually, I need to put it out so the light won't hit it. And we got, shout out to Hasbro, man. They're killing it with this action figure. Tommy, the Green Ranger, you guys know all about that. Well, if you don't, you're a little younger, but my channel's for adults anyway. But if you're a little younger, it's on Netflix, guys. Go to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and type in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and learn what the big fuss is all about. Actually, learn about what started it all, because if you're watching current Power Rangers, it wouldn't be a current one without this old school original. Look at the articulation on this figure. Man, they went all out. Double jointed elbows, all kinds of swivels. Man. And this is rubber, by the way. This isn't that hard plastic. As you guys can see, you could probably get that off of him and have him fight without it, which was a rarity. I think it happened once in one episode. They even got the zipper on the back. How cool is that? The zipper on the back of the suit. Man, nailed it. That helmet looks real good. Let me go ahead and keep looking at the boots. On point. I had the old ones from Bandai, but they're not competing with this new stuff. The belt moves, thankfully. I thought it was glued on, but it's sliding. You guys can see it has this new articulation in the ab, all the way down, and then it has this new one up here with the swivel. Man, I hope that the toy collectors or toy makers are taking notes of what Hasbro is doing, because I recently heard that Hasbro got the license to Death Row Records, and if that's a fact, then I'm gonna have a Tupac and Snoop Doggy Dogg action figure faster than you can say yeah, I think you guys get the point there. But yeah, that's a rumor. You guys can let me know in the comments if you heard about it, if you know if it's true. But I'm pretty sure it is true that they did buy the rights to the license to Death Row Records, that early 90s label with Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and Tupac. And like I said, what would a toy company do with that other than make toys? I'm sure they own all the rights to all the music and all that stuff, but man, if I can get a Tupac figure completely articulated, all eyes on me, maybe a Machiavelli, he had a lot of albums. I don't even want to mention the names on this channel right now, but yeah, man, that would be so dope. Thug life across the belly. But anyway, let's go ahead and, you know, as you guys can see, this is completely not a sponsored thing because I'm talking about other things, license that we have. Here's the Tommy head scan. They use that print technology. You guys already know what that's about. Looking absolutely amazing. As you guys see, they got the gloss on the eyes. I hope that other toy makers are taking notes. You know, they got this skin that's kind of fleshy, you know, matte as far as paint goes. You know, it's matte paint, but the eyes and the lips got this glossy little gloss shine on it, which is great for toy photography. Let's take a look at the full 360 little ponytail. It doesn't move. Hopefully they get that together. As you guys can see, it's one of those pieces that can break off, but hopefully you're an adult collector getting this one, unless, you know, you're sharing it with your kids and introducing them to it. But there it is, as clear as I can get it. Go ahead and zoom back out. Amazing head. Let's go and swap these out right quick. Just pop that right off. Man, they're killing it. I don't know who was the first people doing the head swaps, but, you know, it's between Hasbro and a couple other companies who's doing it the best. I'm over here struggling because I'm in front of this camera. If I just put it behind the camera, I can just slide the head on like so easy. And then I tap into it to get it back. But you guys already see what it is. Tommy and his full Mighty Morphin gear and his helmet on the side. You guys already know most of the episodes. There was a scene where he just held that thing, you know. Oh, and Swappable Hands. There's so many goodies. I'm already, you know, halfway through the review, more than halfway, and I didn't even swap the hand. I haven't showed all these accessories. Oh my God, that lisp is gonna get me in trouble. Let's go ahead and pop that out without breaking anything. Get that karate chopping hand in there, hopefully without breaking anything. I have actually broken one of these hands before on another action figure, and just, there we go. Whoosh. Wapa! You know, or as he would say, hootzik, aya! Hootzik, hootzik. Never mind. You gotta be a true fan to know what I'm even talking about. Also in the packaging, you see you got that blade of, man, I wish I knew the name of it. And you got that flute of, sadly, all these things are slipping my mind. Thinking about that Death Row thing. I'm also thinking about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And currently I'm thinking about the White Ranger because that's the theme song that's in my head right now. So I'm all over the place. Let's take a look at that dagger. I've been waiting on this dagger for a while. It's heavily detailed. Look at that coin. Oh man, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more, see if I can get it as close as I can without blurring it, so you guys can see all of it. It's heavily detailed. They did not. They went all out. You can tell this is molded from the real flute, the way the pipe goes all the way around. And you know they also have the one of one, you know, the size, so you can make the actual replica of this dagger. You know, you toot that flute and then the Dragon Zord comes a calling. Got a few more minutes. We got this crazy lightning effect, you know, that lightning effect. You put it on the hand and, you know, for toy photography, when the light hits it just right, it's like, all right, I'm gonna put him to the side, pop out a few more pieces because I'm surely running time like crazy. I was struggling to get the figure out. A putty, man, I need an army of putties. Actually, you know, this should have came in a 5-pack with just putties with different hands in it. But, you know, maybe that'll come another day. As you guys can see, we got this whole choppity hand that was in the early episodes. But, you know, by White Ranger, they stopped doing all this weird putty stuff. But looks really, really cool. Hold on, stop focusing on that background, man. That crazy hand, fist for fighting. Let's get that head sculpt. As you guys can see, the time is counting down. So if you're on IGTV, I apologize, but you know, they got a 10-minute cap. If you want to see the rest of the review, which there won't be much more minutes on it, you can go on ahead to my YouTube. I'm going to leave the link in the bio along with the rest of the links of where I got this and everything like that, you know. So, you know, just go over there, finish up the review. I love you guys. Thanks for watching the review. But if you are still on YouTube, aren't you the lucky one? Let's go ahead and get that focus right. Zoom out. This putty looks absolutely, oh, 10 mark. There it is. Booyah! All right, choppity choppities, karate choppities, knocking off helmets and mad hootsie. Choppity choppity. Woo! Putty time. You already know what it is. As you guys can tell, I've been waiting on a putty for, you know, a lifetime. Power Rangers that came out when I was a kid sucked. That's the only word I can think of that would display what they were. They sucked. They had like these heads that flipped upside down and some more suckiness. And they had like these 12 feet dolls that were like the size of Barbie. But man, the 6-inch action figures are just absolutely amazing. I love the realm of 1/12 figures. It's just, it's my size. I know that there's more and more expensive figures out there, but 1/12 figures, the size is just perfect. And it's, I honestly feel like no one's doing it better than Hasbro. I mean, I'm not sponsored by them and all that, but you know, so they're not sending me out the packs so you can use their hashtags and whatnot, which they should be, because, you know, there it is, guys. That's my new goal for 2020, to get the attention of the guys running the influencer program at Hasbro. I mean, I have hundreds of Marvel Legends figures. It's just, I'm one of those guys that felt like it's so many people in that lane. I don't want to step on no toes. It's so many big guys over there doing big things and, you know, got YouTubes making big things. And, you know, in 2018, 2019, I don't even know why I was thinking that way, because I ended up being like one of the first people to kick down doors in my community, which is the wrestling figure community. I was the first to do a lot of things in that community. So as far as toy photography goes, I'm hoping my name gets a little bit of respect on it. You know, I do my job. I do try to, you know, get these shots to look as, you know, good as I can make them. You know, I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying, you know, I do my job and I try to make them look as good as possible, hitting those angles and whatnot. This putty's gonna be straight sick. Did you guys see he comes with multiple hand scans, or swappable hands rather? This giant, I don't know, just call it a Putty Fist. It's like a rock hard, punching Tommy in the guts, using some of that double articulated ab there for that big. All right. I'm overkilling with the sound effects with my mouth, but you guys get the point. Tommy would never fight with his helmet off, but yeah, you guys already know what it is. You see how easy it is to swap these hands off, just like that, Trying to keep the camera in focus. It doesn't want to stay though. I'm not sure why. Some videos are just like that though. Like I'll film a full video, everything will be in focus. The next one, nothing will be in focus. Ooh, it's got some weight on it. Ooh. Yeah. He also comes with this blue action effect of, I'm gonna say this is a blaster effect, but honestly, it's got to be a effect to go with this dagger, right? I mean, it's on his side. It's like that comic book spark, you know, when you spark something. Of course, it's not an explosion, but if he was to, it would be that bing. But shouldn't it be yellow for that explosion piece? I don't know all the details, honestly, what that piece even is, but it's going to be a nice little effect. Then it more than likely does go on here. I assume it's that sparking effect for when he touches you and it explodes. I'm not sure, but it is cool to have a nice little effect. More effects. You know, the accessory game that Hasbro has going on is absolutely amazing. But yeah, if I was to guess, I would say that was that spark, because I'm just guessing at this point, because, you know, the guys that are usually sponsored get a heavily detailed, you know, sheet telling them everything about the figure, where to find it, the accessories, inspirations, you know, what it's inspired by, things like that. But, you know, this is pure passion project right here, baby. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Big shout out to my boy, a guy in a chair, Blade. Ooh, I hope here in 2020 we get some work done, bro. Mighty Morphin's looking so good, and I know we're both big fans of that as well as the other things, but man, you know. Anyway, I think I showed everything but the sword. You guys know there's another exchangeable hand there for like a blaster, but I don't think that Tommy had a blaster. He just had the flute game, which was his blaster, because he would toot the flute. And and I'm gonna give you one more zoom in of this sword, show you the heavy detail on it. There we go. Right there on the edge, they went crazy on that, making sure all the detail was there, even this little tassel on the bottom. That folded steel. Hold on, let's get that back in focus. There we go. Giant ruby. So yeah, Hutzik Aya. So this will be my first in the collection. My second in the collection would be, hold on, I'm gonna stand up and walk away from the camera. I'm talking about how that's my first in the collection, but it's really not. Hope you guys can hear me over there. I also have these other pieces from that same series Lightning collection. The Zack that I found at Walgreens while on the vacay, looking real good with his accessories, a blaster head swap, absolutely amazing. Also, I found that Lord Zed, so I'm trying to collect them all before I even really open them and get to work, but I am gonna open up this Lord Zed and put them with this Green Ranger and get some things going. And of course, I have that Goldar. Man, I've been waiting on that Goldar forever. And Hasbro, if you guys ever see this video, you guys are killing it. I mean, you guys are killing the competition. You guys are doing great work. I did notice that this became a shelf warmer, but it's only because of the paint. People didn't go out and buy it like hotcakes because you guys didn't put a wash in there, and that's the honest truth. But that wash is definitely on that Zed figure. So you guys are killing the game. Anything that's shelf warming, you know, I feel sorry for those guys that aren't going out getting these, because Mighty Morphin, once it's done, it's done. I already know that. Looking good. I only got a couple pieces. I'm still on the lookout for that Pink Ranger, Yellow Ranger, Red Ranger. Eventually they'll come out with the blue and you know, everything else. I've seen the White Ranger out. I've seen that other Tommy Ranger out, that weird one from the comic books from like 2018 or 2019. But you know, I'm going for a vintage collection here. So I don't get this video all the way to 20 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it now. Big shout out to everybody that hung in there for the entire video. I especially want to send my love out to you. Big shout outs, big love. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for supporting my channel. Please leave a comment, even if it's just a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And I don't mean the literal things that have thumbs up, because that's not a comment. Like literally go in the comments and say it sucked or it was cool, because that's how the points work in YouTube for some reason. But hey, once again, I'm not even doing this for points or money or anything like that. I'm doing this for the love of toy photography, because, you know, that's what I do. And these figures came out absolutely amazing. Thank you guys again for watching. I will see you on the next review. Your boy Jay Logan, karate kicking up out of here. Like...